months earlier. Why are you always like this, so bossy and always up my business? It's not just for me the things I tell you, they're for you as well. Can't you just get that through that thick skull of yours? Stop acting like you own my life, even EN, who has always been with me through everything knows their place. I'm not them Rin, so stop comparing me to them. You shouted loudly at Suna, running your finger through your already messed up hair. Suna on the other hand could only look at you with wide eyes. It wasn't new to him with both of your little quarrels here and there, but this was the first time for you to raise your voice at him. Can't you see, I'm not them and I will never be them, ever. It's always like this Rin, am I not enough for you that you always seem to look for them? Why, and I never said you weren't enough. If so, why aren't you satisfied with what you have, are you not satisfied with me? He was speechless, the words stuck in his throat as he watched you bitterly smile at him. Your eyes slowly tearing up as you grabbed your things and walked over to his front door.
Don't go tonight. Stay here one more time. Remind me what it's like.
If you're no longer satisfied, then I guess we should see other people. Why, and wait, you didn't said anything as you walked out his house, tears in your eyes while you texted your brother to pick you up. Suna fell to his knees, his emotions that had been bottled up this whole time spills out as he too cried in the middle of the room. Present. The same fight replayed in your head while you waited for your shift to end at your part-time job. You feel someone poke your side, making you jump and instinctively hit them. Fuck, you already have bony hands and yet you still hit hard. Oh goodness, I'm so sorry FN, you just startled me, that's all. I've been getting your attention this whole time, it's time for us to go, oh okay. You two went to back and changed out of your uniforms and into some casual wear while you two walked towards the bus stop. You've been quiet, something bothering you? Nothing really, just, was it, the fight? Chuckling a little while you clutched onto your bag. Yeah, how'd you knew? It's written all over your face, bestie. I thought you were already over him. It's not that easy FN, with everything we've been through. How can I be over him? You two literally hated each other's guts when you both met. Guess the more you hate, the more you love. You two had a rough start and a very interesting first meeting as well. You again, are you following me or something? Oh please, I don't even know you. You two had bumped into each other once again, this time in the halls. Wait a minute, I take that back, I do know you. Really now? Yeah, you're that asshole who made me spill coffee all over my blouse, and never even apologized. TCH, may I remind you Smurf, you also spill your coffee on me as well, so it's your fault. The road was this fucking wide, ya shithead, or are you that arrogant and self-centered that you can just walk past people like they're nothing? You two continue to bicker, the growing tension spread throughout the hall as you two shot daggers at each other with both words and eye contact. Shouldn't we stop them? Nah, this is interesting to watch, ya know. Something we can both agree on for once. What do ya mean for once? Do you have a thing for me, that's why you keep bumping into me? A smirk grew on his face, eyebrows quirking up at you. On the other hand, you scoffed at him being full of himself. Oh please, me have a thing for you. You laughed a little, stepping forward towards him. You must be so full of yourself to think of something like that. Well listen here, I'm a person who has taste.
Damn!
Rolling your eyes, you bump him again, walking away from him when he says something that made your blood boil. It's a good thing I'm not into short people, I always have to look down on them. You turn on your heel around, steam possibly coming out from your ears. Oh shit's about to go down, I am so filming this. I can't believe you two aren't even slightly concerned. Say that again and I'll punch your face, asshole. Please, you can't even reach my face without having to use a step stool. Well, it's a good thing I have legs, cause I can do this.
Touch.
Please don't remind me, I feel so terrible whenever I remember that scene. You really gave us a shock, you know, but I was really surprised when you two got along that one time. You could say it was hate at first sight for the both of you. Constantly going at each other's throats with every chance you two can get through, pranks and other insults you both would throw at each other. However, despite such a feud, is always set aside when necessary. You and another class was in the gymnasium putting up decorations for an upcoming school events. You were busy fixing up the banner along with FN and your other classmates until, turning your head towards the bleachers, you saw students crowding over Suna, who apparently tripped and was now laying on the ground clutching onto his left leg. You had a hunch on what was the state of his leg but needed to make sure. You rush over to him. Wait, YN, where are you going? Suna, ya alright? Dumbass, does he look alright? He literally tripped down the bleachers. Stop fighting and help me, ya idiots. Let me through, excuse me. What are you doing? Shut up and don't move. You simply told him, hearing him curse at you through gritted teeth. You wanted so bad to curse at him back, but you held back while examining his leg. Moving his foot a little, he then flinches, hissing in pain. Ga, why'd you do that for, idiot? That fucking hurt. Atsumu, Osamu, carry him to the bleachers, I'll grab the first aid kit. Did this bitch really ignore me? Soon after, you came back with the first aid kit in hand and soon sat down beside him. Samu, raise his leg up here so it can be elevated, I need to wrap it. He did as you say while you grabbed the bandage from the kit and started wrapping it around his foot. Tell me when it gets too tight for you. You glanced up at him and quickly back to his foot. He could only nod his head, watching you treat his foot. There, not too tight, N. No, it's fine. Now hold still, I need to clean your scratches before it gets infected and I better not hear complaining from you. Geez, okay. Hey, I know where to limit the insults, ya know. I was really surprised you two came to school together and acting so civil, I thought the world was ending. Now you're just as dramatic as Sumu. How and what are you doing here? Is that really how you greet your guests when they come over to your house? Usually my house guests would let me know first that they're coming before they knock on my door. Well, I'm already here, so nothing much you can do about it. Why exactly are you here? Well, I knew you would be still pissed about not being able to play, seeing how I saw you sneaking into the gym from time to time. So you were the one who told Kita-san. Hey, LANY also saw you one time, so technically it wasn't me. Now before I was rudely interrupted, I got a copy of the match today for you to watch. Also I got snacks, didn't know what you liked, so it's quite a lot. Suna was speechless with your kind gestures. Even after your silly feud with him you still do these. Why are you doing this? Oh, why don't we go in for that, plus you're supposed to be off you foot. Right, come in then. He lets you into in-house, removing your shoes. You immediately come over to support him over the couch, still getting used to the crutches. Once he sat down, you down as well, leaving space between the two of you. Things were awkward at first until Suna decided to end it. So other reason, right, well I just wanted to stop the silly feud we have. After seeing you explain how much you wanted to play volleyball and go to nationals, especially since it's Anaki's last year of high school. Is there any way you can heal this foot even faster? We have a match next week and I'm in the starting lineup. We can't afford to lose. We need to go and win nationals, it's their last year and it's important that we get in. I told myself, I guess this jerk ass has a heart after all. If I didn't then I'd be dead, ya idiot, not literally, ya dumbass. You two suddenly bursted out in laughter, the first time you two shared a laugh and actually acted genuine with each other.
And let's fall in love one more time. I need you now by my side.
I guess you're not too bad yourself, and thanks for the effort you're doing. No problem. I guess truce. Yeah, truce. We couldn't always hate each other forever, you know. Even now, do you hate him? That's just it, I can't seem to hate him. YN, you and your precious heart sometimes. FN scutches closer to you and gives you a warm embrace, leaning your head on their shoulder. You two became close, after that. Your brother was pleasantly surprised you got along with the middle blocker despite such first impressions. The team would often tease you too. It started off as a joke between you two. Jokingly flirt with each other and stuff. You didn't mind it at first, but the way your heart would skip a beat or how you would unexpectedly get flustered, said otherwise. You seem troubled. Aaron, is there something wrong? Yeah, you've been frowning this whole time. Oh sorry, just a little disappointed. Why did something happen? Yeah, YN texted me that they couldn't come and watch the game today. Her manager won't let her leave work. Damn, her boss is harsh. Yeah, couldn't they at least consider it? This is their brother's last few games of high school. They tried but they were persistent to not let them go. Dang it, I was so excited to show off my skills for them. Yeah, not gonna lie, it would be nice if they showed up. Suna stayed silent, his hands inside his shorts due to the lack of pockets. He too seemed more pissed off than he already looks while hearing about your absence in today's game. Let me guess, they didn't show up again, did they? TCH, shut up. I bet their excuse this time is, they got locked in the bathroom. Nah, I'd say it's about traffic and shit. There's barely even traffic, Sumu. That's just it, another excuse to cover up the fact they forgot. Can you three shut your mouths already? Can't wait till this match is over. I want to take a nap. Suna mumbles the last part to himself, getting into position for the greetings. Just as the iconic Inarizaki cheer squad started to play, a familiar voice screaming their loudest from the stands above was heard. Aniki Ganbat, let's go for the win, boys. When the team heard your voice they were thrilled to see you. YN-chan, I guess they did came. Damn, their voices even louder than the whole band. But I thought, you didn't think I'd miss my own brother's last few games of high school now, did you? Now go out there and show them what you got, ace. After the game, you came down to the court after the game was finished and you soon jumped into your brother's arms. YN, I'm drenched in sweat right now, you're not uncomfortable. I'll make today an exception since you did amazing. YN-san, Kita-kun, hey, great game out there and congrats. Thank you, but I thought you weren't able to come and see the game today, YN-san, since your manager wouldn't let you. Yeah, they did, and it took a lot of convincing and cupcakes, but hey, at least I got here on time. Just barely, good thing y'all were able to overthrow the loud band. Yeah, that took a lot from me. YN-chan, Atsumu jumps onto you making you scream in shock. Did you see my serves out there, YN? Definitely I had more service aces. Oh please, Ni-chan had way more service Cias than you. Now get off me, you're heavy, not to mention your sweaty armpits. Meanie, I love you Sumu, but never hug me with your sweaty armpits. Hey, I do not have sweaty armpits, plus you hugged Aaron-san a while ago. As I said, today's an exception. You gave back Aaron's towel and continued to converse with the guys when you noticed a certain sleepy-eyed fox nowhere to be seen. You looked around and saw him on the bench, his cell in hand. You quietly excused yourself and sat beside him. Hey, oh hey. You know I'd expect a more thrilled look on your face since you guys just won the match. No, I am just nothing. You raised your brow in confusion, about to ask what he meant but decided not to, knowing it was something private. Ya know, you were pretty decent out there on the court. Decent. Please, I was more than decent. Okay, you were really good out there. I mean, you had blocked like every spike, but I need to ask if your back okay. You literally went like 90 degrees every time to stop the ball. You're just dramatic, my back's fine. But not as dramatic as Atsumu's pre-serve ritual thing. Does he always do that? Hey yeah, stupid isn't it? Hell yeah, he literally went like. You copied Atsumu's gestures whenever it's his time to serve and Suna bursted out in laughter. Like dude, what the heck was that? Exactly, what we said, happy Suna noises. Suna managed to utter out through his laughing while he clutched his stomach at how hard he was laughing. Samu even told me how he practiced that at home every day. You laughed along with him at this point, feeling butterflies grown inside your stomach. You know you should smile more, it suits you. Why, falling for me already? Please, as if I would, really, even if I do this. He playfully smirked at you, leaning forward towards you. You breathe hitched while your heartbeat quickened. You're really asking for a punch in the face, aren't you? Babe, an unknown voice from behind catches both of your attention. Babe, you're here? Yeah, something came up at home so I wasn't able to come in time. Who's this? I'm YN, there ya are. I've been looking everywhere for you, come one. Atsumu grabs your hand and drags you away from the two and somewhere else. Who are they? Wait, you just met them now. I wouldn't be asking who they are if I knew Shitsumu. Their son is S.O., still unbelievable, but they're dating. Why is it so unbelievable? They seem nice. Yeah, they are, but they constantly complain how Suna's always busy with volleyball. He rarely comes to practice because they always hang out. Did I mention she doesn't him during matches? It's a rare sight to even see them in the stands. How come I just see them now and not at school? They go to a different school. You looked back at the two, who seemed to be acting sweet with each other. You felt your chest tighten, unknowingly clenching your fists at how they shared a small kiss with each other.
It tears me up when you turn me down.
So you already have someone else. I'll see you later then. Yeah, I'll text you when I get home. You two shared a quick hug before you got off the bus and waved goodbye. Your house was pretty close by the bus stop in your neighborhood, so it didn't took you long to get home. You were taken aback when the lights were already on, thinking, Anaki's back already, guess their hangout ended earlier than expected. Little did you know when you stepped inside, you were greeted with many eyes at you. Aniki, I'm home, how was the hang? Out. The volleyball team was inside your house and you could see your brother in the kitchen aisle, sweat dropping. YN, I didn't know you'd be coming home early. It's my usual shift, you're just early. I didn't know you brought the whole team home as well. If you feel uncomfortable, YN-san, we'll leave. Oh no, it's alright, it just took me by surprise, that's all. You guys are welcome to stay. You wished for dear life that he wasn't in the house, but fate had other plans. When Suna steps out from the bathroom and you two shared eye contact.
I'm begging, please, just stick around.
YN, you stood silent, clenching and unclenching your fists as he walked over to you. Once he was in front of you, he too became silent as the air became thick. Clearing your throat, you looked away from him. I'll be in my room. YN, wait. He then grabs your arm, making you looking back at him. What is it that you want, Suna? What happened to Rin? Suna, please, I'm exhausted. Just a little bit of your time, YN, that's all I ask.
I'm sorry, don't leave me. I want you here with me. I know that your love is gone.
You contemplated in your head whether or not to listen to him, but knowing this would be the last time, you sighed. Fine, just let me change, really, I'll wait for you outside. You were about to go upstairs, but you still felt his hand grabbing onto yours. When he notices, he awkwardly lets go. Slamming the door shut, as if you were pressure cooker, you could feel steam come out of you while your face was flushed red. So close, oh my god. How am I even alive after that? Shit, how can someone get even more attractive after 2 months? I mean, even after 2 months, I still look like shit. You run over to the bathroom to splash yourself with cold water, hopefully to calm down your nerves.
I can't breathe, I'm so weak. I know this isn't easy.
After a few splashes in the face, you calmed down. Letting out a deep sigh, you looked at yourself in the mirror. You can do this, it's just talking. That's all. Walking out the bathroom to get some more comfortable clothes, your eyes landed on a picture frame with it facing down. You knew why it was facing down. Flipping it up, your eyes softened and a small smile creeped up your face. It was a picture of you and Suna by the shoreline when you went to the beach. It was honestly the happiest you've both been. What's his problem? You pointed to a sulking Suna under the umbrella. Yeah, he looks more grumpier than usual. That's because he's in the broken heart stage. His SO broke up with him last week. Did they not enjoy Suna's company anymore? More like they had enough of not being able to spend alone time with him. And became a second priority, compared to volleyball. So just like that, they just left, from what me and Kosaku overheard, yeah. Eavesdropping into others' conversations are very rude, you two. We didn't meant to. I'll go talk to him. Excuse me. You excused yourself from the boys and walked over to Suna. Wait, where are the twins? Oh, over there. Ginjima's with them. What are they up to this time? Give this man a rest from the twins. You know we're here at the beach to have fun in the sun, not sulk in the shade. I hate the sun, now leave me alone. Not even to see Atsumu buried in the sand while Osamu smashes a watermelon next to his head blindfolded, tempting but no. You pouted a little by how stubborn the boy was, and being your persistent self you didn't give up. Alright, that's it, you're coming with me. Wait, what? Let me go. No, we are going to enjoy today, so get your ass out of the shade. We were now dragging Suna out of the shade and towards the shoreline of the beach. How are you even able to drag me here? I'm literally half your size. When you have a brother like Aaron who's a heavy sleeper and needs to wake him up, you get a lot exercise. Now see, isn't this a view, the vast blue ocean and how the sun is setting on its horizon as it creates a beautiful gradient in the sky. You really do like the ocean, huh? It just gives me serenity, calms me down whenever I'm stressed out. Small waves started to come in closer with a bright smile. You soaked your feet into the water, feeling the sand between your toes. It made you giggle. Watching how you enjoyed being in your comfort zone brought a fuzzy feeling to Suna, and seeing how smiled brightly every time also made him grin. Without even knowing, a sudden wave rolls in and it soon soaks Suna from head to toe. What the hell? You on the other hand was laughing your ass off, the look on his was hilarious. Oh, you think that was funny? It was hysterical. Oh, I wish I had my phone. Oh, you are so getting it from me. Come here. Wait, no, Suna, I just dried off Eep. He was trying to get a hold off you but you kept dodging. You couldn't help but let out fits of laughter at his attempts of catching you. He too also laughed along, until he finally caught you and lifted you off the ground and into the ocean. You two ended up soaking wet, but you two didn't care and just laughed it off.
Don't tell me that your love is gone, that your love is gone.
Staring at the picture of you two from the beach on his phone screen, Suna waited for you outside. Hearing the door open, Suna turned around to see you in more comfortable clothing. You walked up to him and stood beside him, avoiding eye contact by looking out into the night sky. So, what is it that you have to tell me, Suna? You finally looked at him. A cold stare is what he got as he felt chills down his spine. Hesitating to talk at first but managed to pull through. I did what you told me that one time. I threw everything about EN out, even my own clothes, half of it actually. And I also found this. He then pulls out a small box that made your eyes widened. The promise ring, and also. He then holds your hand in his, the person I want to give it to. You felt your heart ache at every second that passed as you looked at the box that he was holding. Why, and I'm so sorry. He was about to come in for a hug when you took a step back, realizing why you did that. He nodded his head. I know that I hurt you and I made a fool out of you. I just thought, I had already forgotten about EN. Do you still love them? His eyes widened in confusion at the sudden question. What? Do you still love them? You repeated the question again, and just like before, Suna was speechless, but you could tell in his face that he still hasn't moved on. You still love them, YN, Suna, it has only been 2 months. I know you still love them, do you know why? Because it's been 2 months, and I'm still in love with you. Your voice cracked, little droplets of tears rolled down your face. I love you too, YN. It's not that easy, Suna, you know, I would always ask myself these questions every time. I'm the one who you needed, but not who you loved. I'm the one you were with, and yet you were looking for someone else. I'm the one who's in your arms, and yet someone else was in your mind. Tears proceed to run down your face, slowly breaking down in front of him as you hug yourself for comfort. He wanted to grab you and pull you close to his chest, but he couldn't as he too was in tears hearing how much he had hurt you. I would always tell myself, give him time, but Suna, I'm tired of waiting, of holding on to false hope that someday you would love me. For me, I wanted so badly to hate you, for playing with my emotions, for not being true to me, but I just can't hate you, goddammit. I'm sorry, I can't do this. You were about walk back inside to lock yourself in your room when Suna wraps his arms around you, hugging you from behind.
I'm sorry, don't leave me. I want you here with me. I know that your love is gone.
You can hear his faint sobs which broke your heart even more.
I can't breathe, I'm sorry. I know this isn't easy. Don't tell me that your love is gone, that your love is gone.
More I love you YN. You turned around to face him, cupping his cheeks while you brushed your thumb over his tears. You don't have to love me because I love you. Love me because you love me, because that is what I deserve. And I hope in time we'll meet again and we'll both be ready, right now we're just not. You lightly kissed his forehead and then placed yours against his, but know that I love you, okay? You then pulled, holding each other's hands, caressing the top of his hands. You bitterly chuckled. This will be the last time I get to hold these hands again. Goodbye Suna. You let go of his hands before rushing back inside as you couldn't handle the pain anymore. Ignoring the others' gazes, you ran up to your room and locked the door and cried your heart out. You sure you're not going to tell him? This is for the best, we're just not ready yet. You and your brother stood in the airport, in each other's arms. It feels like only yesterday you just got back, and now you're flying back abroad. I wish I could stay even longer Aniki, but I'm needed back. I know, just take care, okay? Of course I will, it's just a shame I won't get to see you at nationals. You can always watch me on TV, yeah, but it just won't feel the same. Right before I forget, you pulled away from the hug and grabbed something from your pocket, a USB. Give this to him for me after the game, please. Alright. Announcements come into the speakers and your flight was announced for departure. Guess I have to go now, I'll miss you Aniki. You too YN. Inside the changing rooms, Anarizaki gets ready to go out on the court. Suna on the other hand kept looking at his phone, his texts towards you were still left unread. Is she coming to the game today? The team noticed how the middle blocker had a lot in mind and was worried it would affect his play later on. This has been the only time he's actually distracted. Yasuna, stop sulking, we still have a game. Go easy on him, he literally had a breakup, twice. I'll go talk to him. The other agreed as they left the room to leave the two alone. Hey, oh Aaron-san, what is it? I know they told me to give you this after the game. But it seems like you need it now. Suna was confused at first until Aaron pulled out the USB along with an OTG USB cable from his pocket and gave it to Suna. YN wanted me to give you this. Taking the USB and cable, Suna attached it to his phone and saw only a video inside it. They still had time before they go onto the court, so he played it. Is it playing? Yeah, the red light is on, okay. Hey, Rin. God, how I missed calling you that. And yet the only time I get to call you that, we're not even face to face. Your voice cracked as tear threatened to fall, but you held them back while you fiddled with your fingers off frame. If you're watching this video, Aniki must have given it to you after your game, but knowing him, he'd give it to you now. If you're wondering where I am, I'm 30,000 feet off the ground and on my way back abroad. I'm sorry I couldn't tell you in person, but if I did, I don't think I could ever let you go after that. Remember what I said about us meeting again, I will forever wait for that day. I will wait for you, even if it means we're old and wrinkly, I'm willing to wait for you when you are ready, know that my love for you will never stop, you know why? Because that's how much you mean to me, however for now. Aw shit, you looked away, rubbing your eyes as the tears start falling. I know I told this to you last time, but I never realized that the hardest thing to say isn't I love you, but goodbye, especially when goodbye isn't what you want. And yet here we are, fuck life sometimes, right? But hey, at least we can still email each other, right? Suna lets out a chuckle as well, not even realizing he too was crying the whole time while Aaron only seated beside him in silence. I love you Rin, and I hope one day we'll meet, and when that day comes, we're ready. Also good luck on your game, and remember win or lose you're still the winner in my heart. The video ends and after that Suna bursted into tears as he hides his face in his hands as Aaron comforted him. I won't make you wait for too long love, I promise you that. 1 year later, yeah YN you got another email, want me to delete it? Check who it's from first dumbass, it might be my brother emailing me or the company that's accepting my interview. Okay, no need to get mad. Well last time you deleted an unopened email from my laptop, which was from my lab partner regrading an important project we had. Fair point. The email is from @rintaro_s who's that? You walked over to your roommate who had your laptop and checked the email. Eyes widened when you saw a familiar face on the attached video. Wait, isn't that the guy from the picture on your bedside table? Rin, you hesitated to play it at first as it's been a year you guys last talked, specifically after you left Japan and left him the video you made. Go play it, here I'll do it for you. Is it straight? You better fix it this time, this is like the 3rd time I'm doing this. Well that's because y'all would always chicken out. Yeah, just calm down your balls and talk. Try making a video for your ex that you still love and haven't talked to for a year, let's see if you two won't be a bunch of chickens yourselves. Oi Suna, I'm your cap. Just leave him alone you two, come here. Ginjima walks by and was soon pulling the twins out of frame, and came next was the sound of a door slamming shut. Finally, well you could see the slight red color painted on his cheeks, it made you giggle knowing how camera shy he was. It's been a while, sorry it took me a whole ass year to send you something, but hey here I am now. Hope you're doing okay, if you're wondering, yeah still in Anarizaki. Hatsumu's the captain now, still don't know how that happened but hey he's pretty decent. If you're wondering about the game last year, we didn't win, but hey you win some you lose some, but it would have been nice if you were there cheering. I'll make this quick cause I feel like I'll combust at any moment now lol. Every day I've been thinking about all the things I wanted to apologize to you for. All the pain we cause each other, everything I put on you. Everything I needed you to be or needed you to say, I'm sorry for that. I'll always love you because you helped make me who I am. I just wanted you to know there'll be a piece of you in me always, and I'm grateful for that. Whatever someone you become, and wherever you are in the world, I'm sending you love. I hope to see you soon and I hope that soon is coming near, cause you don't know how much I miss you. Bye for now YN, take care. His eyes glance around the room before he blows a kiss and quickly runs over to stop the video. That was so wholesome right YN. You didn't look away from the screen as small droplets run down your cheek. Suna. Few years later. Oi Sumu, stop eating all the onigiri, I have to sell these no. Let me be, I'm exhausted after today's match. Samu, let him be and enjoy your onigiris. Well then at least leave some for the customers, geez. Even out of high school you two still fight, this is what I have to deal with every day when we come here. Welcome to my world Sakusa-kun. Oh yeah, when's Aaron-san? They're talking forever. Aaron-san said he had to pick up someone. Don't know who but he told me it was a surprise. Komori just texted me, he said him and Suna are on their way, they just got out of practice. Hearing the chimes of the front door ring caught the guys' attention and there stood Aaron by the doorway. Hey guys, sorry I'm a bit late. Aaron-kun, you're here. What took you so long? You mentioned you had to pick someone up, who was it? Aaron simply stepped away from the doorway which made them confused until a familiar face walked in. Guess who's back bitches? YN-chan. Atsumu comes running over to you and practically jumps on you. Deja you be much lol. Never leave us again without even a goodbye. Okay, just get off, you're heavy as fuck. Geez, it's like you've gotten heavier. That is not true. You were literally stuffing her mouth with onigiris earlier. Shut her trap Samu. And there's my favorite twin, come here Samu. You walked over to Osamu and you two hugged. Hey, you said you didn't have favorites. Don't be dramatic Sumu. I was just kidding, whispers to Osamu, but you're ahead just a few seconds. Whispers back, I know. YN-san, it's good to see you again, I hope you're doing well. You too Kita-kun, and I'm doing quite fine. Will you be staying in Japan for a while? Actually I'll be staying here for good since my work has mainly been in Japan. That's great, oh right, I want you to meet someone. While busy with your little reunion you all didn't notice two EJP Ragent players come into the store. Didn't know your old teammates were this energetic. Hey, it's mostly the twins bickering is loud and that's just it. Wait, is Kiwi actually smiling? What's with that reaction dude? Hey, seeing him genuinely smiling is a rare sight. I need a picture of this and I need to see who's making him smile. Oh, they're here. Suna, Komori, hey. Yow, hey. Hearing his voice your eyes widened as you went speechless. YN-san. Did he say, YN? You looked back, thinking it was too good to be true that you really get to see him again after so many years. Was it really him? Was your head just messing with you? Until you saw him, he had finally returned, the love of your life. As if time had completely stopped, the both you being the only ones in your own world. And slowly you walked towards him and he did as well, tears of joy slowly running down your face as you couldn't help but smile. When you two met in the middle you didn't expect to froze up. Hey, and in an instant you both pulled each other close in each other's arms, the familiar warmth bringing sweet serenity in your hearts. You're back, he whispered into your ear as he kisses the top of your head. Yeah I am, he gently pulled away, cupping your cheeks as he tucked away the loose strands of hair away from your friends. YN. Yes, I love you, because I love you. And that's what matters. You couldn't help but smile even wider as you pulled him into another embrace, feeling your happiest. I love you too Rin, God it feels good to hear you say that again. Miss me that much? Yes, got a problem with that? No, not at all end.